Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Today we're going to be bouncing back after being attacked by the Axis at the end of the last turn. They attacked us here. The 1st Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 84 is now disorganized because of it. And that's actually going to give us an opportunity to push back there. As long as nothing can reinforce. I'm not sure anything will be in range. No, that's perfect. Okay, great. Which ones would we want to use? I guess I could drive in there with the recon briefly to get that quick kill. And they would probably be able to drive back out again, leaving the 20th Tank Brigade to attack something else. Maybe the 3rd Battalion of the 104th Artillery Regiment here, for example. So let's use the recon, just auto-resolve it. Great. And they can actually drive back if I move one of these out of the way. So can I attack the 3rd Battalion of the 104th Artillery Regiment? We can. We'd have to defeat them in Phase A in order for it to be an easy battle. I think that's quite possible. Especially considering I can bring in the 20th Tank Brigade and they have no AT. So we could just run them down with the tanks quite easily. And then I could also reinforce with the 36th Motorised Rifle Battalion just to give us some extra points to work with in Phase A. I could even reinforce with the 20th Motorised Rifle Battalion, honestly. Because these units on the left hand side, I think we have enough of them to attack into Shidiltsa this turn. We have the 65th Tank Brigade here, and we've also got the 11th Tank Corps. The 11th Tank Corps actually has IS-2s, so yeah, that could be a nice battle for us, but we're focusing on this one for now. The 3rd Battalion of the 104th Artillery Regiment, I think we're going to do this. Not going to bring in any Air Force. Actually, let's may as well bring in these guys as well, just to give us 60 points in Phase A, then I can just run them down with the tanks, nice and quick. Alright, let's jump into the tactical battle. And we will jump on in. So the planes are coming in on their end. But I don't think it will matter too much. The idea here is just to simply have a couple tanks on each road, and we're just going to drive towards their spawns. Simple as that. I don't think there's anything to worry about in terms of like AT. So it should be pretty simple. I'm going to leave a few points just so that we can send tanks to capture the flags so that my other tanks that are pushing ahead don't get surrounded. I've given them all quick hunt orders to the reinforcement points, and we're already off, so that's a good start. They won't be pushing the front line too much as well, which is good for us. But yeah, let's just send a tank to each of the different points there, and we'll speed things up. Off we go. Zoom, zoom. They do have the recon hanging about. Hopefully their Air Force won't be too much of an issue. They are coming in with a gun runner there, but do they have line of sight? They must do. As long as it's not a Ju-87 with like AP rounds, then we should be okay. If it's just 20mm cannons, then the T-34-85s can generally withstand that punishment. Definitely something spotting those. I guess there is a threat that this might be surrendered if I let it get ahead of itself whilst it's pinned down. So we may have to be careful of that. But off we go. We've spotted a unit there. Yeah, if I'd had this one in front and that got pinned, that would have been bad news. These artillery pieces, they don't have any AP shells, so Easy kills for our tanks. Nice simple push going on here. That's good. We're almost there already. Oh, bumped into an MG. That's now dead. Okay. Just going to keep it sped up. The one nice thing about this is it has committed one of their Air Force battalions, so they're not going to be a problem in another one of our battles now. I'm not sure how many they have though, like how much Air Force they have. Well, they actually brought in two. They brought in the 1st Fighter Wing and the 1st Ground Attack Group. That's really nice actually. I'm going to have to send a couple more tanks up here because that one's not going to capture that on its own. Or maybe it will. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep pushing up here. Make sure we go get that flag. We also kill that artillery piece on the way. Total defeat in 10 seconds anyway. There we go. Job done. Okay, 17 kills, 0 losses, perfect. And we occupied 2 of their air regiments. Alright, so we'll just say okay to that. That's going to destroy that artillery. Very nice indeed. We could get attacked here actually. That's not too good, but I guess I have this unit that can maybe reinforce. We'll just get them close enough to help out. I'll bring that one up in there as well. Okay, that one can at least reinforce in phase B if one of these attack us. That's nice. This can now move back so it doesn't get attacked. That sorted out that push in there. The 2nd Battalion of the 104th Artillery Regiment is now in a bad spot as well, but we don't have the action points to do anything with that. I could probably keep pushing forwards here. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to shift all of those forwards. We'll move forwards the artillery as well. I'll move that 1 square forwards. That's good. Making a little bit of pressure through the line here where they've moved some units away. Okay, so that's sorted those out. Let's continue over here. We'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to attack this. At least not the unit that's entrenched. We could hit the Cossack battalion. They have Kosaken, some Panzerschrecks, Jaeger Pioneers. What about these guys? These are right Jaeger and so on. We could utilize the 115th Guards Rifle Regiment and the 113 Guards Rifle Regiment just to attack the Cossack battalion and then reinforce potentially with the big guns here, the 152 mils. What would reinforce that? Let's have a look. We wouldn't want the assault guns to get involved. That would be hard work. These also have tanks. There are some Hungarian troops here. Okay. Well, I guess we have plenty of AT guns. So against Terrans, that's fine. Against this sort of armor here, I think it'll be okay. So let's go ahead and actually bombard with this. We'll take care of those Stugs. And then we'll reinforce with something else. Probably the 88th Guards Artillery. Anything else that can reinforce in B though? The 70th Army. That can bring in 36 120mm mortars. That's quite something. This is definitely an attack I want to make, so let's kind of commit to that. We'll select the 115th Guards Rifle Regiment, the 113th Guards Rifle Regiment, and maybe bring in the 376th Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment in Phase B. That will give us some Su-152s. They don't have many artillery, or anti-tank guns, so those will actually be pretty effective. Okay. Right, let's tactical battle. This is going to be a tough old fight, actually. Just trying to have a look, see what they're bringing. Yeah, the ones we expected. Okay, that's good. There's no air force to worry about. Tactical battle. Our elite troops are diving onto this point. This will actually unlock one of the reinforcement points for one of the armies. It's quite a nice map as well. It's not too big. So this should be relatively simple. It is breakthrough though, so we're going to have to be quite aggressive. But for the most part, I think we're in a good position here. I'm probably going to start with most stuff more or less unloaded. Actually, maybe not. I reckon we could probably get to the edge of this hill without having to unload. So let's bring in the Gavardia with DP and we'll unload them, a couple of them there. I'll bring a leader with those as well because that's going to make them 3-star. We don't need a commander necessarily, but with just the leader, they're already 3-star veterancy anyway, so that's really nice. I could also deploy with some mortars and then put them onto like fire at will. That's another idea. How much supply do we have though? Okay, each battalion has 2 supply trucks. Not that many, honestly. Really not. Alright, let's bring in the Saperi here as well. They can push through the town. I'm going to bring up just one single Gavardia to kind of push onto this point. Or bring up a Gavardia to push onto this point. And then I'm going to push more stuff up onto this hill. So we'll go Gavardia with DPs. I have an extra DP there. Okay, and we'll bring up one of those. Okay, I'm tempted to use snipers. You know what, mortars just seem like a good idea anyway. Right, we'll bring up a couple mortars. I'll have them like unload. Like so. And we'll do the same on this side. Actually, are those the 120 mils? They are. Actually, I guess 120 mils are fine. Especially when they're such high veterancy. But we don't have to have them so far forwards. I can just put them on fire at will, like I said. Okay, that's a decent start. I would like to try and get some stuff into this town. But I might have to just unload the Gavardia and run them. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to get close if they're occupied. So maybe what I could do is bring up a sniper. Maybe just my Konaya, Redvedka. We'll just unload them there and then I'll see if I can get these Gavardia close enough to the town. If we can get close to the town, then I can definitely fight through the town very effectively with our elite infantry. Might also want to make an aggressive push on the left-hand side because there's 3 points there. There's multiple points in the town and the centre. 3 points on the right-hand side that we can pick up nice and easy. Just got to watch out for the AT snipes. Okay, let's just launch it. I'll just bring in units where I need them. I think that's what I'm going to do. The front line's pushing quite fast, actually. And we've taken 1 point. Yeah, let's just put this onto fire at will for now. So that if we see anything, we can just hit it straight away. Oh, they have defenses. I didn't think they would have defenses. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's why I attacked the unit I did. But if they do have defenses, that kind of makes things a bit difficult. That's the Marder. We got to kill that somehow. I guess I could bring up one of the AT guns to finish that off. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's just push up here for now. I can definitely take this right-hand side, so we'll go put some Gavardia up there. Put some Gavardia over here. It doesn't look to be that much stuff just yet on this left-hand side and on the right-hand side, so that's good. My mortars are already firing away. I'm not even sure what they're firing at, honestly. Let's put these on to fire at will as well. Oh, they're targeting some units in the trenches there that I haven't even seen yet. Fantastic. Right, let's go ahead and bring in some supply. We'll just let those mortars do their thing, because, I mean, it looks like it's working. It might even be worth bringing in a leader for both of those. So they're 3-star. and just bring in like more and more mortars so that we can continuously pin stuff down. So yeah, these are attack moving forwards, that's great. I'm probably just going to unload these in these houses because we are kind of come up against some resistance soon, I think. We have come up against an MG on that left-hand side. I'm going to have to manually fire at that to pin it down. Otherwise that's going to continuously be an issue. Alright, mortar fire's coming in on that machine gun. That's good. Alright, let's keep pushing. I just want to discover whatever's here. Oh, there's a couple 50mm mortars. Okay, interesting. Not what I expected to come up against so soon. That's okay. Put that on to fire it well. I'm going to keep that mortared, and I'm actually going to send a unit to the left. Okay, good. Let's keep pushing. We don't actually have very long, so we need to get a move on. Take these points. ASAP. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, we've got to find a way to take this out. I think I've got this ready here. I'm going to start attack moving these across the open. Let's just do a seize order. Actually, no, let's not. Let's just do a walk order over there. We'll just walk them manually. This can unload here. Push forwards without APCR on. Good. Alright, let's walk through there and surrender that. I'm also going to have to get these mortars now to mortar that MG bunker. And once the MG bunkers are dealt with, that's going to free up our infantry to push forwards pretty much endlessly, so that's perfect. Right, we just got to take care of that bunker so that it stops providing presence on the front line. And now we can actually push stuff all the way through on the right, I think. I'm just going to bring up a load of Bavaria and try and take that ground. Right, I'm also going to have to mortar that bunker just so that my Cavadia don't waste their time and machine gun ammo on it. Those should surrender if they don't manage to get away. AT gun's done its job. Perfect. Time for the Cavadia to push on through. There's probably going to be a bunker there somewhere that's going to shoot at my Cavadia, but let's just make sure this is surrendered. Okay, good. Right, so let's now push for that flag. These guys can just push across. Great. I might just have these continue through, honestly. I'm going to have to be careful that my Cavadia don't surrender. That's dangerous. Alright, that's a bunker there. Ooh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and hit that bunker now. This one should be pinned. Let's unload these. Lost a Studbecker here. Let's just unload those. Okay, good. There already is artillery coming in perfect on that. And that's why you use fire at will. Okay, good. Alright, we surrendered that bunker. We're going to try and surrender this one now. And these ones can all push across. I'll just have those continue pushing up on the right hand side. Just going to get next to that AT bunker there. Okay. Right, that's pinned that down. Perfect. I'll just jump in there. And now we can just run towards that. Good. Alright, let's now push across. I'm going to have to get the mortars on this side to attack this bunker. As we move to the right with those guys so they don't get killed. Move out into the open to kill the right Jaeger. Looks like this needs to be mortared, so we'll just use a couple mortars here. Hit that bunker and just make sure my men are out of the way. I don't mind at all if I lose a few units here and there, because this is quite a substantial attack we're making. So I'm expecting some losses. But actually so far I think it's been much better than I hoped it would be, which is nice. I'm just going to move all of these across. I need that to just follow or something, I don't know. Right, let's go take care of that bunker. Hopefully those mortar shells don't land too close. Ooh, okay. Those last two should pin the bunker. Oh, not quite. That's annoying. Alright, never mind. Well, that one's pinned. Perfect. We can go surrender that. And now these can attack, move down. Alright, we've managed to capture some points in the town. We're actually making quite a lot of ground here. I'm going to grab a couple more mortars. And we're going to put them on fire at will. Let's put those ones on fire at will again. These ones need to be on fire at will again. And we'll bring them some more supply for them. They're not being counter-batteried, so that's nice. Is that another marder? It looks like it. That's kind of annoying. These need to unload again. Alright, let's push through. These ones can run across and surrender that. Okie dokie. These ones will have go like so. I might just have those on like a seize order there. Just so they can push up. There we go. And these are going to have to unload. And we'll give them a seize order over here. So siege orders are great when you can't really pay attention too much. But there we've captured that flag, which is fantastic. Mortar fire is doing loads of damage to these men, and them being out in the open is just going to get them absolutely wrecked. We managed to get rid of that bunker, which is great. It opens up that flag on the left-hand side. Let's unload these and do fire at will again. And we'll bring them in some supply. Okay. Yeah, at range, the right Jaeger don't really stand a chance. I'm going to have to be careful of units like this, though, coming down on our flank. Let's just bring up a couple Gavardia there. These ones can seize back there. Just going to have all these go and seize that point. Bit of a hard point there. Oh, another MG bunker. Alright, I'm going to have to mortar that manually. As soon as that's pinned, we'll go on in. Actually, I might just be able to get back next to this Marder. I might not have to bring in an AT gun to deal with it, which would be nice. Bring up some more Gavardia here. If I can take care of the AT gun on this left-hand side, like any infantry I bring in can just flood into this town and we can take it very easily. Be a lot of points in our favour. Ah, damn it. I didn't mean to lose that. That's not good. Not entirely sure why my men are running across the open there with the seize order, but these ones are doing well. They're jumping from building to building. Some of these are still using their seize order to get forwards, which is good. Order fire coming in on top of those. These ones have managed to get themselves behind the lines, which is not good. So yeah, we forced them back from their trench lines. They're just doing a runner now. They're surrounded. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to that MG. I don't think we pinned it or took it out, so I'm just going to bring in a bunch of Gavardi here. We can push those up. Just going to do a seize order with these, so they automatically unload when they get close. Another Gavardia dead. It's not good. Those might end up dying if I'm not careful. That 50mm mortar's doing quite a bit of damage. Those ones have got themselves surrounded. Oh no, we've got into phase B, haven't we? So they do have the SDKZ 259s on the way. We're going to have to get a bunch of AT guns out. I should have remembered that. It's not good at all. Those are going to hurt if they spot our infantry. Oh no, and we're being counter-batteried now. That's not good. 2 of my supply trucks got killed in 1 hit then. I'm trying to pin down this MG. If we can, then that's good for us, for sure. And they're going to lose in 5 minutes if we keep this up anyway. It's just I've got to get these men out in the open, because it's not good at the moment. I'm also just going to get these to attack move into buildings so they can hide against these 259s. Because all the Gvardia in the open at the moment is just dead. Alright, let's surf all those back because they've probably used up all their ammunition. Alright, cool. There's only going to be a minor defeat for them, but honestly, I didn't expect them to have the entrenchment, but they do. So I'm happy to take a minor victory in this sense, if it's going to be like this. But those are going to have to keep falling back. Yeah, all these Gvardia can push up and just wipe them out. That's good. For the most part, I think we've come out on top anyway in terms of kills. At least I hope we have. Even if we haven't, we do have like so many units, it's ridiculous. Let's put those on the counter battery. And those. Maybe we'll start hitting some of their artillery. That MG punk is just getting completely overwhelmed. Look at all of my men there. They're pushed on through. Right, let's give a seize order. Let's go take that. All these 259s are scary. Right, let's unload these. Just got into position. I'm not sure they're really going to be there for very long in order to do damage, but if we can take out a few of these 259s, that'd be great. On this right hand side, it looks like I'm going to have to bring up some more reinforcements. Do I have many more? I should do. Over here, there we go. That'll do. Those guys are going to have to do a runner. The right Jaeger at close range is just so good. I've no idea what that is. Oh, it's a drilling. Oh, okay. Interesting. Those hurt. Those hurt a lot. I just kind of want this to end now, before these 20mm auto cannons do too much damage. Oh wow, we actually killed a Hetzer there. Nice. That would be my 45mm doing the job. Really nice. We're getting shots across from the 45mm as well. Perfect. Oh, those guys are dead. So dead. Keep running, boys. Keep running. Yeah, this is a drilling. Look at that. Oh, that's nasty. Killed it. Good. Nice, and we're killing those with the AT guns. Nice. Very good indeed. The AT guns are covering the town now. They do have decent range from there. Is that just not close enough? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's unload these. Push them into there. I don't know how many we would need to go for like a major defeat. Probably 18, I guess. Yeah, that counter-attack in Phase B hurt really hard. It's killed a lot of our infantry. But then again, we have all of these guys that are still alive as well. Okay, 27 seconds left. Not too long at all. Those guys should not be running up. Oh no. I think that's almost run out of 20mm ammunition, but the machine gun might get the job done. I think he's pretty dead. Oh no, he survived. Whew, what a champion. Oh, one of my 45mm died. Oh well. Game over. 17 minutes, 35 seconds. What an attack that was. That was certainly a Russian charge. 86 kills, 29 losses. I will take it. Plenty of kills. Yeah, nice. That was a good old attack. My elite Russian troops. Killed plenty of stuff. Very good. Okay, so we pushed all of those back. Fantastic. And that's going to allow us to spawn things in for the 28th Army right on this point here of Ursis. Okay. Right. Is there anything else we can attack here? I could in fact attack the 3rd Battalion of the 1541st Artillery Regiment. They'd be able to bring in the 3rd Hussars Regiment in Phase A. And then some Valkyr and some AT guns in Phase C. We could bring the 48th Guards Rifle Division in Phase B, which has those Chernos. It's got the Sabari. There's also SU-76Ms, that's quite nice. And this initial 143rd Guards Rifle Regiment is not even that bad. And we could do quite a lot of damage here, initially, I think. Although saying that, I was going to say they're dug in, but they're not. They're not even dug in, so we wouldn't have to deal with entrenchment this time, which is nice. So I've got to remember that for next time, that I can't attack a unit next to a unit that's dug in, otherwise I still have to deal with defenses. Anyway, we need to move up on this side. We'll just do this quickly. We can shift up to there, I think. Ooh, what is that? Battle Group Salmanicht. They've got some Panthers. That's pretty scary. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll shift the line forwards. Okay. I'm going to need some tanks up here. Let's move these up next to those. Alright. And if we could cut off that bridge, it'd be great, but I don't know if I can do that in time. Not without, like, overexposing my 168th. Because they get 3 points at the end of every turn, right? So I'm not sure if they'd be able to attack us. If they could, it would be with the 5th SS Engineers Battalion. What does that mean? Armoured? They do have some Flampanzers. And they got some mortars. Like some mortar carriers, I think those are, yeah. Like, I could push right into this gap, like with this unit, and just block that bridge. But it would be tough to defend. Pretty tough. Actually, would it be that bad? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's do it. I might leave that one there, and we'll shift this one up as well. Oh, what's this? The 2nd Battalion of the SS Panzer Regiment 5. That's another big bunch of Panthers, oh my. There's so many Panthers in this campaign, that's scary. We'll move these guys up to help out. Some AA here. We can shift up. We'll get the AT up. Nice. So yeah, we kind of cut them off there. But if I could dig those in, that'd be fantastic. So we could dig in on this side of the bridge, stop them from coming across. and we'll just do a lot of damage trying to stop them. Okie dokie. What other movements do we have to do? That's one of those used up. I'm tempted to move this one up a bit more. Do I keep pressure on here? Maybe we could move forwards a little bit. This one's got a bunch of Zis 2s. I think Zis 2s are going to be a lot better to have up on this top side than Zis 3s. So maybe worth moving the 55th Guards Rifle Division up. Although we have these Zis 2s, so that's not too bad. Right, this one can just move into position there. This one should be able to bombard. I'm actually going to bombard the AA. Just so they can't initiate. Can I do that? Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, I can. Cool. And this one can just shift up, I think. Cool. I think I'm going to dig in with this one. And we're going to move all of these round this way. We got the dug in line here. I'm probably going to dig in this one, the 138th Guards Rifle Regiment. Then we'll have all of this set up nicely. That can probably stay where it is. Then we got those two there. Unless I want to move that over here. Yeah, let's move that over there. Okay, because we do have this one further back. I can move into that slot. Maybe that one should have gone to the left, but oh well, doesn't really matter. This one can stay on the main road. And this one can push into that slot as well, because we're going to make continuous attacks into here, just to make sure that we can bring in the reinforcements out for these. That's good. Do have the AAA. How's my AA doing here, actually? We need to deploy those, don't we? Or maybe I could just shift that one up and then deploy next turn. Because I don't think I want that one to be right there anyway. Let's go up to like here and deploy. And then this one can go like here and deploy. And that should cover most of this front, although, saying that, won't cover these guys from the airfield, I don't think. Let's just have a look. So the airfield is there, so it will come in a line like so. I think that would be fine, actually. Yeah, it'll go straight through those. Perfect. Alright. Be nice if you could have like a ruler tool, actually. Just to sort of show lines like that. Kind of like a true commander board would have, like a ruler and a pencil, just like working out where the attacks are going to go. Anyway, the AAA here, may as well just move up. We're using these more or less as AT guns, so we'll just keep them on the road. These actually can probably squeeze a little bit further forwards. Okay, that's alright. This area, the 36th Tank Brigade, these are pretty healthy, right? So what we could do is maybe leapfrog the 20th and just go into this sort of breach in their front line. That's fine, because if they get attacked, they can defend themselves quite well. Okay, created a defensive line around here. I expected them to maybe push out a little bit, but they just didn't. So I'm not sure if we need like these extra 160th like tank regiment here in the 184th. Let's just like flood them up into this gap. We need to see what's here though. We do have this recon. I'm going to have that skirt up next to the 3rd SS Panzer Division and see if there's anything coming down this road. So let's just move that up. Maybe move it across a little bit. Alright, so we see Gruppe Eich which is a bunch of Panzer IVs and some AT guns, some elite troops. Okay. We're not going to be able to encircle here, so we're going to have to move these further up. I'm just going to shift that unit all the way up here. Yeah, and we'll just keep moving up like so. These are quite elite troops, actually. Most of our infantry in this campaign is pretty elite, which is nice. Let's just go to there for now. And this one I will put just here. Then we have another recon. This one can actually go up this road, I think. Seems like a good shout. You can have a look at if anything's coming up here from Vistula or Dobra. This one can probably go towards this road maybe, or actually maybe we could have it go up in between these two recon. Although I feel like we're going to need something that has a look. I guess we got this recon here. Yeah, let's push that one up here. And we'll go like up. So we'll just have 3 recon squads just go straight up in the middle and see what we can find. Okay. I might have to leave this one here just because they might attack the 61st. Then again, I guess we can just fill that gap there. That's not too bad. Because we do have the 189th Tank Regiment in position. And I've also got the mortars here to help defend. We're kind of creating a corridor lined with cavalry regiments right now. I do need to move this entire convoy. A lot of units here. Right, let's see what we can do. We can actually go really far here with the 74th Motorized Battalion. Can we get all the way to Radzimin? Or even Warsaw? That'd be kind of funny. We're going to go across here and see what we can find. So we won't go too far at a time. Alright, so there's the Recon Panzer Battalion there. Just keep squeezing up. We'll try and head towards Radzimin. Although I guess I could move down a little bit towards Warsaw. Okay, we see the Vanguard Hermann-Göring. So that's the Vanguard of the Hermann-Göring division, I assume. Got a bunch of Jagdpanzers. That's pretty scary, actually. There's also these guys, the 5th SS Tank Destroyer Battalion. Again, more Jagdpanzers. It's pretty rough. Alright, let's continue up to Radzimin. Can we just capture that? Okay, I'll have it. Don't mind me. Oh boy, hello. 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 27. Panther G's, boys, and some Panther A's. There is a lot of Panthers in this campaign. Really? Okay, actually we could smash into the 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 186. They're pretty vulnerable, actually. There's only 2 AT guns to stop my entire 103rd Tank Brigade, but I don't think I want to leave my 74th Motorized Battalion behind. I would like to get my troops through here. And honestly, at some point, we might just be able to like break through and cut all of this off. That's why I've got all the troops moving around on the bottom side. So, yeah, let's just move up. I can actually go the whole distance with these. That's fine. We just make sure we don't leave a gap for them to cut us off. Otherwise, that'd be really bad. So, yeah, I think we have enough troops. How far can these go? Yeah, I think there's plenty of room to, like, sort of cover this gap. But we need to make sure that these guys are zooming all the way up. I'm going to bypass this line entirely. I guess I could maybe, like, set up on the highway here, like, on this junction with a unit in the future. I'm a bit unsure as to how I want to sort this out. It's really rough. I need to open up more ground here. Otherwise, they could just snip this off and I get surrounded. Alright, we kind of have to commit at this point because I put those 3 up there. I don't want to move the ones behind first because otherwise they'll block the path and slow the movement of the ones in front. Let's move that one like there, say. And then this one. We could just put it like right next to them, but it's such a bad idea. We put it here, I guess. We leave like one space in between. And that's fine. These are SU-85s. Let's leave that one there. And this one can actually zoom all the way up. We can have this one next to the tanks there, but probably just behind. Okay. This one a bit further back. Alright, I think we've sorted it. Okay. I feel safe again. Oh, we do have these guys here. Yeah, let's just make sure we have that land there. They would not want to attack into all of these, surely. What's the bet, though? That this 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 186 is going to, like, YOLO into one of my tank brigades. That would be amusing. Zoom that round. This one can actually get up quite far. We'll keep him on the road, though. And we're going to want the AA up here as well. There we go. Nice. So that's sorted out that. We have sort of this push going through all the way towards Radzimin. We're really overcommitting to this, just like I think the Russians did historically. But we do have eyes on a lot of these troops, so I don't think it's going to be like a crazy surprise if they attack us. Honestly, we could create a defensive line here because it seems they're all coming down this road. So yeah, I could set up a defensive line from Radzimin all the way to Minsk Mazowiecki, and then just basically slowly push into all of this lot and towards Warsaw in order to capture that. Because I think we're going to be pretty close to attacking Szydlce. I mean, we can do it this turn and push them off that flag, so I reckon we can take that. And then from there, it will be all about taking Warsaw, so that will free up all of these troops, honestly. And I reckon I could probably already start moving a lot of these Shermans over towards Warsaw. So yeah, it's just a matter of like cutting off all of these troops, stopping them from getting over towards Szydlce. Once we get there, we'll just sort of dig in around Szydlce and just focus on Warsaw. Like, I think that's a good idea. Because those are our objectives, right? We captured another objective, but unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. We've made some good moves, I think. We destroyed the artillery. We made a nice push with some infantry. Unlocked this 28th Army reinforcement point. And we're going to look at slowly overtaking the Germans in points. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.